All right, so let's go through acting as both a producer and a presenter on a Teams live event. So I'm going to go ahead and join the event here. I'll do a join now. Let me turn my mic on. And you can see it's joining as a producer. So producers can play all the same roles as presenters. Actually, the only thing they can't do is hide their background from that point of view. So here, let's go ahead and maximize this view here. So this is basically our control panel as producer. We have the content that's been streamed out live, my queue of what I'm planning on streaming, and then my content sources down on the bottom here. One of the things I like as a producer is I get to see the number of attendees in here, and I see that I'm in a pre-live state right now. So let me go over to my other screen here and share some content across. So I'm going to share my entire screen. I can share an application or a screen. And here we go. So we've got my webcam at the bottom here and the content that I'm ready to share. So I click on the content area here and say, hey, I want to put that content up into the queue. It's not streamed live yet. And then I can decide, you know what, I want to have a content left view or I have a video feed. And I pull in that video feed there. Now, if I had multiple presenters in here, I can mix and match. It doesn't have to be the video feed of the person who's presenting the screen out. It can be different ones through there. I would see different webcam feeds and I would see different content feeds through there. But when I'm happy that it's where I want it to be, I go ahead and hit send live here. Now it's a bit of a misnomer. The event's not actually live yet. It just means that I've got it over here in the live stream event. I have to actually hit the start button to start the event. When I do that, I get this big warning. You have to pay attention to this because you can't stop and restart your live event. So if you want to do a test run, don't do it against your actual live event. Have a separate event to test out with, because as soon as you hit the continue button here, there's no turning back. You can't stop it and restart it later. So now we're starting to stream out the live content that we have here. Now there is a delay. There's about a 10 to 20 second delay before people see that live content on their side. So just be aware if you're doing, answering questions in Q&A and you're waiting for people to respond back, there's going to be a lag from that point of view. And then if I change my mind on what I want to share out here, maybe I want to go back to just the screen view, don't need the webcam anymore, go ahead and hit send live on that. And now that's feeding into the new feed from that point of view. Again, there's often little delays there, so if you're trying to be precise from a queuing point of view, just be aware of that and be careful from that perspective. A couple of the other things I want to go over through here. So we've got the Q&A section up here. Basically, the way that this works is if you turn on the Q&A, people can ask questions. They show up in the new here, and they're only visible to presenters and producers who act as moderators, and then they can promote those into the published view that everybody can see. If you see inappropriate or maybe partial submissions that you just want to clear out, you can move them over into the dismissed from there. And you can also make an announcement if you want to make that available to everybody to see if there's a common question you want to address or such. Through that, you can go ahead and do that. There is also a conversation meeting chat. This is private to the producers and presenters, so treat this kind of as a back channel that lets you talk to the other producers and presenters if you need to let them know about something without jumping into the actual live event presentation from there. And likewise, when I come over to the people here, I'm not seeing all of the attendees. I'll see the other producers and presenters that are in here only from there. So that's a quick overview of Teams live events. Thanks for joining.